All right, so let me share my browser screen here. And let me pull up everybody's video over here. All right, Lyndon, you're going to be my study buddy during class. So if something breaks, give me a heads up. There's this new tool called Chronicle HQ. I love, like everybody, creating what's it called? Presentations on PowerPoint. And it can be very annoying to try to put everything together and make sure it looks pretty. But what I want to do is try a lot of these different AI tools that can actually generate the presentation for you. Not all of them are good, but Chronicle HQ is a tool that I got a friend who told me about, that you can actually generate your own PowerPoint presentation. So let me see why. Let me see if I can refresh it here and load it up one more time. Okay. So we're going to go through a lot of stuff. We're going to go through what LLM to use for what use case. And I want everybody to cheat. So if you've got your iPhone or device, we're going to go through a couple of applications on how to record everything and transfer into AI. We're going to go through how to manage all this data for your company. There's a couple options there. We're going to build AI agents. So you'll be able to register. I think everything is free that you can do a free trial for. If it's not, I think one might not be. And there's a couple cool bonus things if we get some extra time. All right. So first thing is to cheat. Now, I wish I was back in school. Maybe I don't wish I was back in school, but I always recommend copying everything that's going on. What I mean by that is you can actually get this presentation. Let me see if I can share it. Let's see. Anyone with public link? Where's the public link? There's the copy the link. I'm going to send it on the chat. So you've got the links on each one of these slides. So Whisper, it's an app that you can actually pull down on pretty much any device. It is free. You can either click record microphone. So here's kind of like what it looks like. You've got it on iPad and it's on iPhone. It is, the engine behind it is using ChatGPT transcription. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second, show you exactly how this works. Let me spotlight. And so while we're going through this, you can go ahead and download this if you want. Whisper in your whatever app store, all of them have it. So there's this thing right there. Let's see if we can see it, where it says record transcription for record microphone or select file. The cool thing about this app is if you're in any meeting and it's not online and you've got 5 different people talking, it will actually recognize who's what voice and it'll break up the conversation by person. So I recommend it, especially if you've got like a team meeting and you're in your boardroom and you want to make sure you take all the notes, but you're not using like a screen share conference tool. But even in a lot of these conference tools, the problem is whenever you're in a room, it won't pick up who's actually talking in the conversation. What's really cool about it is after you record it, it's going to transcribe it, but you can actually use the transcription as a prompting tool. So I'll give you an example. So I know this is not the best way to do it, but this is on your phone. This is a recorded conversation I had. And on the far right, it says prompt. And all you have to do is you literally can ask any question to the meeting that you had. So if I type in, let's see, what are the most important points to this meeting? What it's going to do is it's literally going to generate real time using ChatGPT as the backend engine, exactly the points that you've got. Now, I had this cool hangout in Puerto Rico with my leadership team and my, I have 5 kids, if you don't know, 4 daughters and then a son. Yes, I wasn't trying for the son, but I take my older kids on a trip at least 3 times a year to do a ski trip. They all speak Spanish. So we went down to Puerto Rico. And I don't know about you, but whenever I travel anywhere in the world, I'll literally ask 1,000 questions to my taxi driver. So we had a driver to give us a tour in Spanish because the kids are all learning Spanish. So I want everybody to learn Spanish. I'm kind of picking up Spanish via whatever that app is, Duolingo. So I was able to record the entire audio via Whisper. It was able to break up. I was asking questions. The driver was asking questions and speaking in Spanish. And I had the kids in the back of the car. And it was hours of conversation, right? We're getting a tour of Puerto Rico, getting all this information. And I don't want to sit there like we used to and type all these notes and try to figure out what's going on. So by using Whisper, it's able to break up the entire conversation. And again, you can use a ChatGPT type conversation with the content. So there's plenty of use cases like right now that you can literally record.